Biomechanics is really important for the athletes while they're training because it's the keystone to their performance in a lot of ways. You're not going to have, a Ferrari with a Volkswagen engine, or vice versa, a Ferrari and a Volkswagen. That has to be, everything's got to be high performance. The engine for the physiology, and then the body of the car, which for most athletes is based on their technique. So if we can really enhance that technique and really hone it, that's going to give them the biggest bang for their buck. My name is Dave Pease. I'm a senior biomechanist in movement science, and my primary role is working with biomechanics of swimming. So I do a lot of day-to-day work with our resident programs as well as with the national team, looking at technique and how we can manipulate that to improve their performance. Biomechanics, the main way that we do assist the athletes for preparation is by analyzing their technique using a whole raft of different types of sensors, and that can range anything from video to force plates, accelerometers, all kinds of different technology, all trying to give us a better insight into the techniques that they're using, how effective they are, and if there's anything that we can adjust that may give them that little bit of an edge. Yeah, the prep for Com Games is probably not a lot different really than what we would do for World Championships or Olympics or any of the other major competitions that we deal with. And that's largely just to maintain regularity. So that's a big thing when you start working with the elite athletes, is having that familiarity. So it's all part of the process that they're used to going through. If you start making a big deal and do things wildly different for Com Games in particular, then that can throw them and they'll start overanalyzing or doing things like that. So it's really quite important for us to just keep things pretty regular regardless of what the main event we're aiming at is. Main competition for us at the Olympics is countries like the US and other non-Commonwealth countries. So this one is a slightly different focus for us, but it's a fantastic opportunity, and that's probably the biggest thing for us, is it's a developmental step. So we've really learned over time that athletes really need to be firing for the Com Games prior to the next Olympics, because it's a fantastic, multi-event learning experience for them. Still quite high-level competition, especially with Great Britain and South Africa, especially in swimming regards. So it's a fantastic yardstick for us, so we can really see where everybody is, start to identify any potential up-and-comers that we may not have really considered in the past. Because quite often, you'll get big jumps in performance at Com Games because it is so culturally important to Australia. The fundamentals that we try to work with the athletes on, for biomechanics in particular, are really focusing around force production and how they're actually moving their body to optimize that force production. So it may be that we only look at video initially, because a lot of the athletes are kind of visual learners. So we'll pay a bit more attention to that and just going through aspects of their technique that we know are going to be advantageous. And often if there's injury concerns or things like that, we can also go do more advanced analysis, looking at what the forces that they're generating are and how that may relate to their injury. Yeah, the analysis that we do on the athletes is largely done by a lot of internal development within the AIS as well. A lot of software gets developed internally that has to be customized, because a lot of the stuff we're doing is you're not going to go down to JB Hi-Fi and pick up the latest little toy. Things are very specialized, so we have to do a lot of that stuff in-house. So that internal capacity has been really crucial for us. I think it's a great opportunity. Don't miss it. You may not think it's the Olympics, but it is, as I said before. The Com Games is a massive learning experience, and really take advantage of it and get as much out of it as you can. And good luck.